Hi, hello. My name is Sherry. I'm just gonna read a little affirmation. It's been a while since I read one. Um, right now I'm just listening to music, and I don't know. I wanted to read an affirmation. Try to listen. I don't listen to music with words. It's just like meditation type music that calms me and centers me, and I feel a lot better. Music can do a lot for your soul. I swear, it uplifts my spirit. Depends on what type of music. I like to go for music that calms me, and I've been trying to think a lot differently lately. I watched this one channel. I don't know. And this woman is talking about. Oh, I can't even think. Scratch that. Let's just do a reading. I got my book out. Today is May 5th, and let's see where it brings us because I didn't peek at what I'm gonna read yet, so let's see if it connects with the way I'm feeling today. Okay. May 5th says crisis. Today I recognize that I am not another person's crisis. In my codependency, I have felt that the way to be close to someone is to become them. When they had a crisis, it became mine, or worse, I actually entered into it and became the crisis itself. By fusing you with the person and the problem, I create a new problem. Wouldn't it be better if I let another person have a crisis without me? I can help perhaps by listening or lightening some burden, but I cannot help by becoming the problem. I only make everything worse. It is important for me to let another person have all their feelings about a situation and for me to have all my feelings about that situation. But I cannot have all of their feelings without robbing both of us of ourselves. I am not another person's crisis. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, it's just possible you haven't grasped their situation. Hmm. I am not another person's crisis. Well, I suppose, yeah, I guess it kind of connects to something like yesterday. I talked to a really close friend, and she's going through a crisis right now. And I was thinking in my head, like, trying to take it on myself. And I can understand, I guess I can relate to the reading today. Hmm. It was alright, but I don't know, it didn't really, it wasn't one of those readings, where you get and you're like, oh my god, they're talking about me. Like, it's the reading just totally connects to you. It wasn't really like that. So, hmm, I want to read one more. Sometimes I just do that, Well, I'll read yesterday's. Let's see what happened yesterday. Lessons in Life, May 4th. I recognize today that I am in charge of my own learning. Life is constantly over Life is constantly offering up circumstances that are useful in my personal growth. I can move through the situation, live it out, extract the wisdom that is in me, or repeat it over and over again, exhausting myself and learning very little. The deepest and most appropriate things I need to learn in life are generally right in front of me. Life is my guru, if I can use it as such. It is rich with subtle learning if I look for it. The real achievement for me today is to learn to be in my own skin, to see truth in all that surrounds me, to know that placing value in judgment is pointless and illusory. All of life is valuable. My lessons come from my life. What one knows is in youth of little moment. They know well enough who know they know well enough who know how to learn. Huh. I didn't really understand the ending of that. I'll read it again. Let's see if anyone else can explain it to me. What one knows is in youth of little moment. They know enough who know how to learn. I do not understand that last part, but I guess the beginning, it's talking about growth and being in charge of your own learning. Hmm. And all life is valuable. I understand that all life is valuable because, like, okay, don't take people for granted. Anyone that is listening to this or that, clicks on, um, probably looking for makeup or, because that's all I watch is makeup tutorials. I don't really have anyone that reads affirmations. So, well, Linda, she reads a scripture, and I really appreciate that. It's pretty cool, because I grew up. My grandpa was a preacher man, and I'm Native American, and I never got into my own culture, but my grandpa was a preacher man, and today I know a little more about my culture and where I came from and my background and stuff, and I just see it all as just, it all connects. But that's how I see it, and that's how I decide to understand it. And yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, don't take people for granted because man, it's so hard. Some days I just want to, get in the car and just go see my mom, and I don't have that option. My mom was she was my best friend, and after she died, I just about lost it. It was the worst. I know if I can make it through that, I'm here for a reason because, yeah, I don't know how I made it through that. I still miss her every day, but I know we're gonna meet. We're gonna meet again. She's visited me in some dreams. I've had quite a few dreams with her and my dad, and um, my sister visited me once too in a dream after she passed, and it's pretty cool. That's my baby. He's wanting to come be nosy. So mm, this is uh gloss Glossier, by the way. I got it in a Ipsy bag, and I just love it. It's coconutbalm.com, and it's so good for your lips. Like, my lips get so dang dry, and this really helps them. So, I don't know. We'll just see where this takes us, and yeah, I gotta go see what my baby wants. He's in there playing with his brother, and yeah, life is beautiful. The reason I know I'm here for my babies because they the love I have for them kept me going after I wanted to die, And I'm still dealing with a lot right now, but life is beautiful, it really is. No matter how hard you think things are, there's someone out there that has it way worse than you. Like, yeah, I lost my parents. Yeah, I lost my sister, my uncle, my cousin, all within 3 years. Like, if that didn't kill me, I'm here for something. Um, but my babies, they kept me going. They kept me just wanting to live, and I can't just leave them behind. Um, but yeah, Forgiving and Moving On is the book I read out of. It's really powerful. It really helps me a lot. Like my sister, she used to, like we would text each other and we would get into these deep conversations, and she would like tell me, all this stuff. Like it was so powerful, the stuff that she would say to me. It was like almost an affirmation in itself. And yeah, reading her book, after she died, um, I went through some of her stuff, and I found that book in her stuff. So I read it. I try to read it, and yeah, it's been really helping me. There's different ways of coping, with depression and anxiety. And for me, um, reading these affirmations, when they connect with me, when they connect to me, it just really helps. It makes me like snap out of it. Like I get up and I'm like, okay, well, let's get out of the house today. Let's go for a walk. Let's go to the park. Let's do something, you know. And yeah, it, that's one of my coping mechanisms. Or I don't know what I'm even saying, but yeah, it helps me a lot. And another thing that helps me is I smudge, and it's beautiful. It's sage, and it's from my culture, us Native Americans. You know, we take the sage and you just you cleanse yourself. And boy, why I tell you right now, when I have an anxiety attack and I take out that smudge and I just like I smudge my body, my eyes, so that I can see beautiful, clear, my head, so I can think clear thoughts. I even cleanse my mouth so that I could, say pure things and not bad things don't come out of my mouth. And I would smudge, my heart so that I could feel the love. And then I smudge my back so that um, just that I walk good, that there's nothing bad. I smudge from head to toe, and it helps me so much. So I don't know if anybody ever does that, but it helps me a lot, and that's one of my coping skills, like whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I just wanted to come in here and read an affirmation or two, I guess. And I was gonna do some makeup, but my baby's in there squealing around, so I don't know. I guess maybe while I'm sitting here talking, I can just start putting my base on and see where it goes. Um, I've been using the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh as base, and I just love it. It's so beautiful. It just makes it feel so glowy, and yeah, it's awesome. And I just put it here first. I put it all over my face. I don't care. I don't know if you're supposed to use that much, but I do. I wanted to dye my hair too. I might dye my hair tonight when I get my baby to bed. Just soak it up, and then I just did my skincare again too. Oh God, I love it. I finally got the Drunk Elephant serums, the big size ones, and I'm so happy. Like, yeah, my old man, he went and got me that just because, he's such a sweetheart, and I love him so much. And he knows that, like, it's been really helping. That's another thing, like, taking care of my skin uplifts my spirit too. That's another way for me to deal with depression, is taking care of my face. Like, I don't have, well, actually I have one breakout right here, but other than that, it's like my skin is so soft and it's so clear. And yeah, I do it day and night. I cleanse in the morning, and I do the maybe I'll do a video on that someday. Okay, I'm gonna let this soak in. I'm gonna go check on my little man, and man,